So this is DKU. As you can see, this demo reel has almost 8,500,000 views. 8.5 million. This has been up for 6 years. It's been up since February 9, 2015. So it's been viewed by a lot of people. Now this guy is about to box DKU Xiaodong. This is happening. So, okay. Xu Xiaodong, for those who don't know, is a Chinese mixed martial arts. Well, he was a coach slash gym owner. I don't think he owns a gym nowadays because he got kicked out of his gym because of governmental pressure. DKU's like in his 40s now, I think. DKU is a martial arts instructor. He's kind of an enigma. I don't know I don't have much information on him. Maybe he served in, well, I'm sure he served in Korean military because, well, just about every Korean male has to serve in the military. They have mandatory military service. So maybe he served in special forces. Who knows? But you can see from this demo reel, he actually has pretty good mechanics. Yeah, he shows his mechanics here. Like, I can see that as like, oh, okay, he's actually into details. Alright, so look at that. He's into details. Yeah, I recognize that, you know, that attention to detail because we have that in Jeet Kune Do. That's pretty much what Bruce Lee introduced to the world of martial arts, is that attention to even the minutest details. And Korea loves Bruce Lee. They love him. Ugh. And Koreans are really fight hungry. They love competition. He's punching motorcycle helmets. Yeah, that's a savate technique, oblique kick. Chassé frontal bas, I think. Yeah, that's a savate technique, yep. This is actually compatible with boxing. If you know about the framing, it's basically holding out your arm to keep your opponent at bay, to measure distance and to, you know, like control his arms and stuff. Framing does a lot of good things. Like George Foreman loved framing. So did Larry Holmes. I did my study on Larry Holmes, and Larry Holmes is basically a mix of Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. And this stuff is compatible with that. So this could actually be applied to Muay Thai, boxing, etc. And of course, you know, if it's applicable to those, it'd be applicable to mixed martial arts as well. Someone just has to actually use it. Yeah, so it looks good. It looks cool. Here's the problem with DKU, though. Is there a clip of him actually fighting? Can he actually fight? No one knows. And that is the main problem with DKU. He is selling his martial arts instruction, basically this warfare combat system that he's peddling, and yet, is he actually a good fighter? And a lot of people take issue to that. Wait a minute, you're selling yourself as a good martial artist, and yet we don't know if you can actually fight. Let's watch some more of this. Alright, so he's got Sanda techniques, right? And then, yeah, that's a takedown. That's a striking combination to a takedown. That's Sanda, alright? Alright, Wushu. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Elbow block. That's some neat shit. This is actually a pretty good training exercise. Just, you know, like catching punches. This must be when he was younger. It looked like a cool guy when he was younger. Now he's a 40-something-year-old. Not as fast, not as slim or toned. I know someone like that, by the way. Systema. Or as I like to call it, Russian Tai Chi. Yeah, see that? It's got the same concepts of, like, you know, moving with the flow and using your opponent's power against them and shit like that. Come on, look at this. He even has Eskrima. He studied Filipino martial arts, maybe. It's part of Jeet Kune Do curriculum. Well, if you're talking about Jeet Kune Do concepts. Wing Chun. Yeah. A lot of lapsao. A lot of ham immobilization attacks. Right, so basically the amount of force you're using with those hand immobilization attacks has to be, you know, they have to be strikes themselves. You can't just, you know, like pull an arm down and expect for the arm to be actually pulled down. You have to do it forcefully with violence of action. You have to do it with snap. I do understand that. I understand what he's trying to do here. Judo. It's an STO in pro wrestling. Osotogari. That's an Osotogari, right? Alright, now that's... Is that Uchimata? I don't know my judo throws. I need to study judo throws. Oh, Jeet Kune Do. Oh boy. Is that limb destruction? That's a limb destruction attack. That's a Filipino martial art technique. Or a silat technique. Oh, multi-zones. We've been taught that shit. So it's kind of similar to Systema in that it tries to address the concern of fighting multiple opponents at once. And then, yeah, you also have that in Systema. One strike, then redirecting to another strike to hit another guy, and then redirecting it to hit another guy, and then redirecting it to hit another guy. It's basically if there's like a fight scene, hand-to-hand combat version of Super Hot. That's what it is. 1-inch punch. It's fun, by the way. The 1-inch punch is pretty fun to train. Much of the power comes from the back leg. That's the tip. And then you just snap with it. You snap your punch with it. And you land with these 3 knuckles. It's not a karate punch. It's different. It's a different concept. So you're kind of like, you're putting it, boom, this way. It's this way. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it here in this stream. I may have to come up with a full body camera thing. I don't know. Maybe once I finish the renovations in the other room and I can actually get internet connection there, maybe I may even do workout streams, who knows? Whatever. Yeah, that is a Muay Thai kick, a Muay Thai roundhouse kick. I was learning about that concept of Muay Thai roundhouses. The crash. The crash. So your shin is pretty much like parallel, perpendicular to the target. I remember one of my Jeet Kune Do instructors was like, "This is wrong because you're basically not using the range of your kick." Okay, I get your perspective, you know, but well, he was my Jeet Kune Do instructor, so I couldn't disagree with him, you know. But nowadays, thinking back from that exchange, like maybe that was like 12 years ago, and I realized, you know, yes and no. You know, kicks are more than just for one thing, right? There are many reasons to kick. Otherwise, why even kick? If there's only one reason for it, it wouldn't be a good technique. For a technique to be good, it has to cover many grounds, especially for something as basic as a kick. It's not just to do damage. It's also to move your feet to a better position. It's also to move your body out of line, especially with this kick. Look, as you can see, he's leaning differently. So if this guy were to punch him, he's not going to hit him square. Hell, let's take it further. And what if this guy is Ernesto Hoost with his leg kick? Ernesto Hoost leans really far back, so you know he lands his leg kick super hard, like he tries to break your thigh bone with his leg kick. And yet, can you hit him back? No, because he's leaning so far backwards. His whole body is like so out of line that there's no viable way to counter it. The only way you can actually defeat his fighting style is to stop him from being able to land the leg kicks in the first place. That was Mr. Perfect Ernesto Hoost. Guess who was able to find a solution? Bob Sapp. Why? Because he was huge. All he had to do was bull rush Ernesto Hoost and use his weight and size against him. Anyway. Jeez. Those are not fun. Taking those kinds of leg kicks, like I held a kick pad for Rex Lawin. Yes, MWF wrestler Danger Rex Lawin. I held the kick pad for him, and that guy is heavy. Like he's my weight, but he's a little shorter and stockier, and he's got he's got these thick legs. So when he was throwing leg kicks at the kicking shield, it was going right into my thigh, and like my leg was going numb. Good times. Those were pre-pandemic times. I miss going to training. Front kick. Elbow. 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 Of course he knows Taekwondo. He's Korean. The mechanics of Taekwondo fascinate me, actually. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this footwork. Koreans love this. That's why they also love dancing and K-pop. Of course they be into that stuff. Look at their martial art. It's very dancey. Yeah, for multiple kicks. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Too bad Olympic Taekwondo is ruining Taekwondo. Is it ITF Taekwondo? Ugh. Come on, keep power in Taekwondo. For fuck's sake. Tongbei Chen? Does it actually exist? Okay, Tongbei Chen. Spreading power from the back, boxing, is a school of martial arts popular in northern China. Well, of course it'd be China. It'd be northern. They're into that really long strikes, really big movements. Wait, hold on.
Research complete.
Hello, BJ. How's it going? Anyway, it's always this picture. Whenever it's a kung fu article, it's always this picture. I'm so sick and... Come on, find other pictures. Well, then again, it's Chinese kung fu, of course. They would only have a few pictures, because in China, if you bring a camera to China, people have like auto detection of cameras in China. They see a camera, they'll be like, oh, no camera, no camera. So, okay, Tongbei Chen. Tongbei, okay, Tongbei Chen. Spreading power from the back, boxing. Tong means through. Bei means back, and Chen means fist. It's a school of martial arts popular in northern China, known for engaging opponents from maximum distance. Yep, yeah, long fist. From maximum distance. Tongbei Chen's basic precepts are Taoist in nature, and many of the training methods in Tongbei Chen are similar to those of internal styles. In traditional Tongbei Chen training, several parts are included: basic training, stance, arm techniques, leg techniques, and conditioning. Combinations, forms training, two-person free sparring, weapons training, and Qigong training. Oh boy, fucking Qigong training. Like, you know, hit yourself with a rock for 6 hours or something. Or punch a piece of wood for 6 hours. Alright, so basically it's how to create power from your entire body. They have like the 5 elements as core, and back through as its application, back through boxing. Takes the 5 elements of traditional Chinese philosophy as its basic theory. Man, this is metaphysical shit. I still have a mental block when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, like back fist and stuff. Yeah, kinda. As you can see here, the movements. By the way, I'm talking about DKU here because I'm trying to write a blog post about him, because he's about to fight Su Xiaodong in a boxing match later this year. I want to watch this. Anyway, Su Xiaodong challenged him because, you know, he doesn't believe that DKU can actually fight, because there are no fight footage of DKU. And yet he's peddling all of this martial arts instruction stuff. Can you actually fight, you know? How much should we believe your teachings if you can't fight? Because martial arts is martial arts. It's that type of stuff. So I'm investigating this. Yeah, circular movements. Has roots in Tai Chi or Northern Shaolin. Yeah, exactly. It's a Northern style. The difference between Northern style and Southern style is that Northern style Kung Fu, a lot of people say it's because of the difference in physiology between Northerners and Southerners in China. Southerners are stockier, shorter legs, while Northerners are more, they're lankier, longer, taller, longer legs. So they have more kicky styles and a lot more big flowing motions. So yeah, Tongbei Chen is a northern style. Parenthood, Wudang, and Wu Xing Chen. Oh, five element kung fu. Jesus Christ. we're talking about Avatar type shit here. Movements, metal, splitting. What is this? Axe chopping? Oh, it is axe chopping. Water, drilling. Wood, crushing. Fire, pounding. Earth, crossing. What the fuck? Yeah, it is some Avatar shit here. This is the type of stuff that 20-year-old me was into. I looked at a lot of this stuff in my early 20s. Okay, Taekwondo. Shin kicking! Yeah! Look at that, the art of shin kicking. This guy would be amazing in Irish shin kicking contests. Shin kicking. Yeah. Yeah, let's look at shin kicking. Motherfucker. An Irish martial art. Yeah. Oh, look at that technique. It's shin kicking. It doesn't have seem to have defense in it. Kind of like Xing Chen. It's more like the defense is baked into the offense. Maybe. Xing Chen is a linear style. It's derived from spear movements. That's why it has a lot of this stuff. The rear hand is low, and the lead hand is high, because it's supposed to be a spear. Julia in Tekken, she's Xing Chen. Yeah, see that? It's that. Imagine he's holding a spear. That's where the movements come from. And I actually learned recently that Baji Chen, why is he posing like that? He's posing like that because this is sword and this is shield. Woo! Philosophically, Xing Chen also barely has any defensive in his foundation. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. Because it's linear attacks. And Baji Chen, I learned that this is sword and shield movements. So wait, so when the Baji Chen guys are doing this front elbow, they're basically simulating shield bashing? My mind was blown when I realized that. I'm gonna show you a YouTube channel right now. Yeah, there we go. Kuro Obi World. Go to this YouTube channel. It's a Japanese YouTube channel about martial arts. And he's got this guy. You see this guy? Miyahara Tamotsu. He's a kung fu specialist. He's got good shit. Yeah, he knows Baji. Whoa! Wait, this one doesn't have captions. They usually have captions. Let's try Tagalog. Let's try Tagalog translations. Yeah, Filipino. Baji Chen na lumabas. For pornography, what the fuck? Hoy, wow. Hinipan ito sa pader. Well, hindi naman ito sobra. Hindi ito kasinungalingan. 4 na minuto, sumabog din ang taong ito. Putang kahit papano ay nagulat din si Tatsuya Sensei, ang Baji Chen ni Tamotsu Miyahira. Ang tamang sagot sa serye ng Great Journey. Isang malaking pigsa. Malaking pigsa, ew. Why does it say for porn? Because it's auto-translate. Japanese is one of the hardest languages to auto-translate because it's very context sensitive. So even to this day, auto-translating Japanese is really hard and can yield some really fascinating results. Anyway, yeah, you should watch this stuff. Yeah, I saw that too, how the empty hand forms are influenced by weapons. Yeah, and that maybe that's why old traditional martial arts styles are seen as outdated, because most people don't have context for them, because, well, we don't grow up training with swords and shields and spears and stuff, and we have most people going, I'm just gonna shoot you, you know, like they're Indiana Jones in that scene with the showboating swordsman. Anyway, back to DKU. You see that? You see that kick? We were taught that kick. Yeah. Reverse roundhouse thing. We were taught that kick in Jeet Kune Do. And you see that kick a lot in Chocolate. Do you know the movie Chocolate with the autistic girl who is a martial arts savant? That was one of her favorite kicks. She uses that kick a lot in one of the fight scenes. This guy is a shin kicking master. Oh, and he does Baji Chen here. Yay! Hakkyokuken in Japanese. So, Virtua Fighter. A lot of shoulder bumps. Remember when Conor McGregor introduced shoulder bumping? Conor McGregor. Shoulder strike. Yeah. When he shoulder struck a cowboy. Where's a GIF for this? I need GIFs. Yeah, this. And people are like, oh, this is the new meta in MMA. In the year 3000, martial artist forms now resemble something holding an AR-15. Doesn't that already exist now? You know, with the rifle butt. If you want like appropriating modern weapons into hand-to-hand techniques, maybe the closest would be the U.S. Rangers, because they have go back to your tools philosophy, right? But yeah, when Conor McGregor did those shoulder strikes, people are like, this is the new meta! And meanwhile, Kung Fu guys are like, this is like old hat. It's this, yeah, it's that mobility drill. A lot of people like making fun of this shit. And then if Fedor does this, no one gives a shit. By the way, it's actually a pretty nice mobility drill for your shoulders. It's actually pretty good to do. Fencing, and yet he's using a knife, so wait a minute. This is Filipino martial arts. Also had gun in hand forms. Ooh, yeah, I know. I kind of like the system called the central axis reflex. Hey, I have an air gun here. So a lot of it is this. So everything from this this central platform, from just going back to center. I don't know, I've been practicing it with, you know, this air gun, but you know, maybe I can buy an airsoft someday. Airsoft's really expensive though. And I can do dry fire practice. And like, you know, bumping with, you know, the barrel. That's cool stuff too. Oh yeah, by the way, in this draft, I talk about, you know, I don't know enough about Krav Maga to pass judgment. I keep having a friend trying to convince me that it is indeed real. I can't say for sure until I have first-hand experience. I'm talking about you, BJ. So when you see this in my blog post, it's you. Yeah, then there's Systema, which I like to call Russian Tai Chi, due to how it gives off the same vibe, except with camo instead of white flowing robes. Fucking Systema, Jesus Christ. And I even mentioned 52 Blocks, Jailhouse Rock. If you type 52 Blocks movie on Google, a particular film pops up. Gun Hill. The title is Gun Hill. I actually downloaded it, and it only had a few scenes with 52 blocks in it. Casey fighting method had its shine in Batman Begins and Jack Reacher. Black Wing Chun got its break in a TV movie that pops up in BET at 3 a.m. Fucking 52 blocks. Like, look up 52 blocks. It's got some cool shit. It looks cool because it's a lot of this. Like when black people try to do martial arts stuff, it looks kind of cool actually. And supposedly 52 blocks was invented in the American prison system to defend yourself against getting shivved or getting fucked in the ass. Civilian Krav is, it doesn't tell you that you're a badass. Yeah, well, that actually is what a lot of people have problems with because they want the military shit. But yeah, it's a good thing actually that a lot of Krav people are very are all about the context of training and making it purpose specific. Well, let's look at 52 blocks. Oh, look at this guy. He actually uses 52 blocks in the street. Yeah, let's go. You wanna fuck, bro? You wanna fuck? You wanna fuck around, bro? Just slapped him across the face. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that is Jailhouse Rock. Holy shit. He's already asserting his superiority. I think he's backing off. Yeah, he's not fighting anymore. White shirt guy isn't fighting anymore. Gray shirt guy just asserted his dominance. Yeah, that's 52, man. Yeah, that shit. It's this. That's 52. Maybe you can see some similarities between 52 blocks and KC fighting method. By the way, KC, do you know what happened with the people behind KC? It's a Mexican guy and an English guy. Mexican guy disappeared, took the KC trademark with him. Meanwhile, the English guy went on to form something different called Defense Lab. This is KC. Yeah, you see this? This is KC. So you can see there's the Pensador. And it seems like the Pensador has become a very common thing nowadays. Yeah, that guy. That guy is one of the founders of KC. The LGBTQ are already primed to learn the 52 block system because of all the voguing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Vogue. It's this. Mind you, it does look cool, but, maybe it's also compatible with, the thinking man pose. Pensador. By the way, it turns out that Pensador, this pose, is actually very well recognized among martial arts enthusiasts. So I guess because of Jack Reacher and Batman Begins, KFM actually had quite a reach. People know about it. It looks interesting. It's kind of compatible with peekaboo boxing, maybe Wing Chun, maybe Systema, Krav Maga. Krav Maga also has that same 360 blocking thing. I don't know. So if you want the continuation of KC, here it is, Defense Lab. 52 blocks. There was an old 52 blocks demo reel that was really cool. I kind of forgot. It's now gotten this got all of this new stuff in. I think this was it. It's some badly edited demo reel. Their hands are lethal weapons. They've been in prison. They've done the time. They've tested that skills against the worst that Sing Sing can offer them. I guess there's something similar between this and Filipino martial arts in that, the masters are basically people who are standing around in the street. You never know that, oh my god, that guy's actually a grandmaster. He's passing by buying cigarettes from the corner store, from the sari-sari store, and you don't know that he's actually a grand tuhon. Oh shit. That is until you mess with him. I'm messing with someone named Malik. He's too badass for an A in his name. Yeah, that's right. Prison fighting system. Jailhouse block. And jailhouse rock. 52 hand block master. Hey, he's got the same name as you. He's a BJ too. Yes, I've watched this. They want to take boxing to another level. I do remember this reel. He keeps saying take it to another level, by the way. You're gonna hear it again. Oh man, they love Kung Fu. Black dudes love Kung Fu. Yeah, especially Bruce Lee. They loved Bruce Lee. Because, come on, they were marginalized, especially in the 70s, 60s, 70s, the civil rights movement. They needed something to, help them defend themselves. And so they saw all this this Kung Fu stuff from the Chinese, and they're like, we gotta get that shit too. And thus, Wu-Tang Clan, Bruce Leroy, all the blaxploitation films with Kung Fu in it. Yeah, Dolomite, motherfucker. Chinese ninjas, yeah. Oh, there's a shoulder bump. There's Baji Chen influence. Oh shit. I wonder how compatible it is with KFM. Woohoo. So you're now combining, African American influence and Well, KFM, Casey Fighting Method, is a Hispanic influence because one of the founders is Mexican. And Mexican influence with Jeet Kune Do together, you can combine 52 blocks with Casey Fighting Method and Jeet Kune Do. And you got the ultimate North American martial art. I don't know, whatever. Elbow blocks, yeah, that's the juicy shit.
In 52, your jab comes from anywhere.
Oh shit. Comes from anywhere. It teleports from the back and hits you right in the medulla oblongata. Oh shit.
Your hook may come from anywhere.
When I met him, when we came in contact with one another, it was like a fusion.
He calls himself blind. Dude, you're not blind. You just have glasses. You're short-sighted. You're not blind. Oh man, the nicknames of these black dudes sometimes kind of make me laugh.
And gave him what little I knew back then, years ago. This is before I even started my 31 years behind the wall.
He was in jail. Holy shit. He was in jail. I swear every one of these guys, to be a 52 blocks master, you have to have spent time in jail. Jesus Christ. It's pretty much your Shaolin temple, your pilgrimage. If you want to learn Shaolin Kung Fu, you have to go to China, to the mountains, to train under the Shaolin monks. To be a 52 blocks master, you have to go to Rikers. You have to commit a felony and get sent to Rikers or Sing Sing or whatever, you know, like whatever prisons are in the East Coast. Is there 52 blocks in the West Coast? Because if it's in the, you have that in the West Coast, like you can be sent to San Quentin and you can meet a 52 blocks master there, like it's an RPG quest. So that's why empty hand form is like holding a fucking shank. Yeah, exactly. Because it's derived from, you know, like prison warfare. Oh no, Yoel Romero. And there's another one with Zab Judah fighting Floyd Mayweather. Oh no, Yoel Romero has that shit. Shadow blocking. Dude, it's just cross guards, dude. Cross guards have been around since the days of Archie Moore. He popularized that defense. Come on, it's Archie Moore, dude. What, you called it Skull and Bones? That's a wing block. Rory McDonald just does that too, and he's white. Peekaboo, well, okay, peekaboo, but come on, who popularized the peekaboo? An Italian guy named Cus D'Amato, and he taught a young guy named Mike Tyson, and before that, a young guy named Floyd Patterson. Yeah, and guess what? Peekaboo, Pensador, Thinking Man pose. They're similar. Oh shit. We're seeing all these different connections. This fight was kind of a sleeper though. Bobby Knuckles versus Yoel Romero. Yeah, this was a little bit of a sleeper fight. 52 blocks, Zab Judah. What round was this? Round 8 or round 9? Yeah, this was Floyd Mayweather versus... Yeah, you see that? That's Zab Judah doing the 52 blocks thing. And it made Floyd Mayweather went, whoa, wait a minute, you know 52? Your boxing stance is like the Thinking Man, and I think it's actually very compatible with your body type. Short, stocky, yeah, you'd be doing this. Very good for the short, stocky guys, that stance. Yeah, you see that? Zab Judah actually pressuring him with the 52. Yeah, you see that? He still lost because he was fighting Mayweather. So Systema. Oh yeah, Systema. Let's talk about Systema. There are two main guys in Systema whenever you see a demo reel of Systema. Vladimir Vasiliev and Mikhail Ryabko. Mikhail Ryabko, whenever you see a fat guy, here we go. Here's that fat guy. That's Mikhail Ryabko. He's a former military officer. Here's Systema. Vladimir Vasiliev. So, Systema's weird. I always found it weird. When I first saw it, it's like, oh no, Russia has its own version of Wing Chun. That is weird. Look, I understand if it's like a reverse of wrist hold, which by the way is in catch wrestling. I have instructionals of by Billy Robinson of the Snake Pit that talks about a lot of wrist lock stuff. But this one's just weird. This is chi shit. Look at that. You did just a little bit of this and he goes to the ground. Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, fine. Like, you're planted to the ground. You got kinetic linking and shit. I lift my heel, he goes to the ground. Like, okay, what? Are you sure about that? Is he resisting? You know, like, is he actually resisting, or is he just going with you? Just look at that. That's weird. This is some mystical shit. This is the type of kung fu shit that Rasputin would be doing. Maybe he was teaching Tsar Nicholas this stuff. Yeah, this is Russian mad monk boxing. Okay, that's kind of okay, maybe you throw a casting punch to his chin from there, because it's kind of the same movement. It's this movement. Casting punches. Russians, the way they throw punches is weird, but it's pretty powerful because, you know, casting punches have that snap. But that is a weird ass kick. What is this, Cossack dancing? Wait, so if you do Cossack dancing, so this is incorporated in Systema? Okay, that's some YouTubers attempt at Cossack dancing. Fucking Cossacks, man. They are animals. These guys are animals. Their conditioning is insane. Because, of course, you know, they're born on horseback. They live on horseback. They get drunk on horseback. They fight on horseback and they die on horseback. And this is like cavalry stuff. All this physical conditioning is so that they'd be really effective on horseback. And they got a lot of sword stuff. Oh, this is so cheeky-breaky, man. So they incorporated this in Systema? Come on, let's see more of that leg action. There we go. Holy shit, that's some Mishima stuff. Kazuya Mishima with his spinning demon sweeps being used by the Cossacks. It's actually a Cossack technique that the Mishimas stole from the Russians. Dragunov will never forgive you for this bullshit. He's jumping rope with his own sword! Anyway. Back to Systema. Look at this bullshit. Look at that. Whoa! I redirect your kick with my foot. Now you see how this gets a little weird? Because this is similar to Qigong stuff. And like really kooky Tai Chi stuff. Like, Tai Chi has a lot of interesting concepts that can be applied to fighting, perhaps. Especially grappling. But this, yeah, you see that? That's a pressure point thing. Are the Russians just looking at Chinese Kung Fu and say, we can do that? Look at the comments. Great moves. This is a great compilation. Okay, he's a believer. He's a believer. Good sound for sleeping. No evidence of ever being in a real knife fight. Yeah. And that's where things start getting weird with Systema. Like, here we go. This is a demonstration from 2007. It also includes Mikhail Ryabko, so it's these two. That's Vladimir Vasilyev, that's Mikhail Ryabko. Mikhail Ryabko is always the short, stocky, fat guy. He's like, what? He's 60 now, right? There's always some Chinese woman in these meets. Look at him. Look at Vladimir Vasilyev. I think he's hungover. He's still hungover. They're visiting New York. Look at them. They're like spaced out of their minds. I think. Come on, look at that. He's still got a 5 o'clock shadow. He hasn't shaved for this demonstration. This is very routine for them. Mikhail Ryabko looks like he just ate, and Vladimir Vasilyev is he looks hungover. Look at him. They're even zooming in on him. Look at how uninterested he looks. He's just fiddling with the pen. Okay, they're gonna do their demos. Remember, this is 14 years ago. Right, here we go. Some Russian spec ops. Ugh. He hit him. Basically, he just hit him. He just punches him. Mind you, these are like casting punches, like Russian punches from Kulachny Boy. Look at that! He's throwing him with what's the Russian version of chi? Chiki-briki? The power of Chiki-briki. Look at that! This is no different than Qigong, alright? They're teaching Spetsnaz this shit? Or are they trying to misinform us? Now do you see why I have a problem with this stuff? Like, I have instructionals here. Yeah, if I see like a folder with Russian on it in my hard drive, that's the Systema stuff. Oh, look at this. Okay, look. Here's a Systema thing. Also by Vladimir Vasilyev. Russian martial art presents. I download this stuff from Russian trackers. So we got like Russian gunfighting techniques. Yeah, and they do a lot of that drop down stuff and a lot of rolling. Mind you, this is supposed to be like rolling in corners and stuff, rolling behind cover. And basically, when you drop down, you make your assailant. You make the assailant have to find you again, and before they find you, you hit them. You shoot them. It's supposedly that. This is what happens when you encounter Russian Spetsnaz. They drop to the floor and shoot you in the face. This is a problem with like Russian martial arts instructionals, especially if you don't speak Russian. A lot of it is waiting for horrible translations. And it's usually a woman who's the translator. It's really weird. I think it's just one woman translating all of this like Russian training tapes. I think it's by one publisher and they just have one translator. And there's always some like sketchy looking Russian guy with a gun. By the way, no trigger discipline. I don't know if this is a real gun. This has to be a fake gun. And here's this Russian guy with that striped tank top, implying that he might be Spetsnaz. Who knows? Some of these guys might be in the Russian mafia. Who knows? You're redirecting the gun barrel? Really? What is this? What is this training exercise? Look at that. One of them has a Spetsnaz t-shirt. A Spetsnaz shirt on. Yeah, you see that? The thing with the bat? That's Spetsnaz. Russian Batman. That's Spetsnaz. So what? These are Russian Special Forces guys? I don't know. I don't think so. Falling in transpositions. This is actually interesting. He's going to drop down. Why would you want to fall down while, you know, in a gunfight? This is why. Knife versus gun. There was this video from long ago. 7 years ago. It's Dogmar Kaida versus Instructor Zero. Alright, so he has a knife. Instructor Zero has a gun. This guy's Italian, by the way. English is not his first language, so you gotta pardon him for, you know, talking around circles. Yeah, I got him. Here we go. He's about to attack. And there's no way. He's going to try something. Something different. He can't draw. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Back draw. He's also going to drop down. Oh. He rolls. He's gonna try to roll, then he's also gonna try to just the drop down. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Here it is.
Creates distance faster going down. I can't reach it.
What does that mean for you?
And at that point, he already shot you. And also, he's got a guard. He's got his legs up. Yeah, he's got a guard on him. You see, there's that drop down thing. It's kind of a roundabout way to show that. But yeah, like okay, they're dots connecting. So maybe there's some truth to that. So is there anything else like the wacky world of modern hybrid martial arts? Is there something else as well? I mentioned Systema, 52 blocks, Casey fighting method. But films like John Wick and The Raid, people are getting into real shit more nowadays. The only thing stopping them from going all the way to the deep end right now is the COVID-19 pandemic, and perhaps that has only given rise to online classes with instructors who can't even tie their own shoelaces without getting winded. I want to watch more of this, like with the Tagalog translations. Mahirap paniwalaan na ito ay sasabog. Holy shit. Apat. Hindi. Hindi ako mapaniwala. Kaya naranasan ko talaga ito. Mangyaring tumingin. Gumawa ka ng mga siko. Ooh. That's hard. Magsusumbong ako sa'yo. Totoo yun. Tumakbo talaga ito. At anuman ang aking kalooban. At sobrang sakit. Ang sakit ay lampas sa aking imahinasyon. Ito ay nasisira, tama? This translation is amazing. Sinabi ng beer dito sa sa kompositor, ang pinamabilis na bagay ay ang sabihin na ito ay isang panauhin ng Diyos na matunaw ang iyong mga ngipin. Ew. I don't know why. It's so lol-worthy. Ito ay isang natatanging konstitusyon sa China upang magamit iyon, hindi ba? Kaya sinabi na ang dagta ay nakolekta ng sabay-sabay nang wala ang bata. What? Yun ang paraan para pag-convert. Oh, great. There's no Tagalog word for convert. Nakapansin-pansin na system. Even Google Translate, there's Taglish. Ah! Oh, fuck you. Google Translate is konyo. No! Simula ng simula, posible yon. Kung hindi para sa huling DVD sa palagay ko ay nasa kasunduan, gagawin ko. Oo. Maari mo bang maranasan ito? Manayad na magaan na lalaki ng aking kapatid. Okay, that's it. I'm sick and tired of this Filipino translation. Let's go back to English. Because I don't understand Japanese. I'm not that weeb. You know, he's a really hard karate guy when he can kick that high, and yet he looks like he's just about to enter the retirement home. Old karate guys, oh boy, they're no slouches. Like, when you shake their hands, it's like you're shaking hands with, with stone. Oh, is this a kindly old guy, and then you touch their arm, it's like, holy crap, are you made of cement? I've met such a guy, actually. They're scary. They're really nice. They're really nice, very happy, very smiley, laughy type of people. Kind of perverted too at times. But then you touch their arm, it's like, oh shit. This guy fucking trains. And you feel it, you feel how many years of training they've had. And you touch them, it's like, oh shit, this is 50 years. Oh god. You don't want to mess with them. Master Roshi, there we go. They're Master Roshi. This is a old karate guy about to feel the power of a kung fu guy. Oh boy. No, not Ishin Ryu. Oh, that's rock. That's a style. Anyway. You gotta hit the sternum. Of course it's going to hurt. You let him elbow you right in the sternum. Let's look at the movement in slow motion. A lot of the power is coming from the back leg. It's actually straight. Look at this. The arm is straight. So it's just one battering ram going through. And the power's from the back leg. Not much hip rotation. So it's all coming from the back leg from that push, and then just the little bit of explosive movement. And he hits him right in the sternum, which is really painful, even if it's just a little bit of force. You hit it at the right spot, it's gonna hurt. Come on, just near the breadbasket, for fuck's sake. That's where your bronchial tube is. And it's near where your heart is. He was surprised by that shit. And he's an old karate guy. Oh, he was really surprised by that. Firefighting is 8-0 is... So it's a high secret house with 10% escape. It's like sign number 5. It's against this. God damn it, they should translate this. Great Journey of Karate 3. The crossover with Kung Fu. This karate guy's had enough. And they have like dinner and shit. They have tea and... You think they're having tea? No, they're drinking beer. They're falling off the wagon. Yeah, more Baji Chen, more... Yeah, so it's a lot of this guy. Then there's that Togo Ishii guy, the Jeet Kune Do guy. Then there's Iron Body Karate Girl. This is a fun channel. Okay, so what else am I gonna add? Because let's go back to fucking DKU. Fencing stuff. This guy looks fun. The long-haired, I think he was in his 20s here. The short-haired 40-year-old guy, not so much, because that guy is just trying to make money instead of just exploring martial arts. Because this guy is still exploring. This guy, on the other hand, already thinks he knows everything. So he's no fun. Can I insert this shin-kicking thing right in here? The Irish version of sumo. Can I insert this? I wonder if I can insert this. Her DKU, but has shown no. Thus far, it's one of those things to be good at punching and kicking air and compliant targets, and it's another to actually be good at fighting. It's Irish, right? Not just Scottish? Or is it English? Yeah. Oh, it's English, right? So the Cotswold, right? The Cotswolds. It has been described as an English martial art. Shin kicking. Yeah, shin kicking championships. Yeah, fly DKU over there. Pushed back a few times already. So we don't know if this December 2021 date will actually... By the way, I'm trying to fix my typing because I'm now using these 2 fingers as well. And I've really slowed down with my typing. I'm starting to get back up there in speed, but I keep making mistakes. It's so hard to not make mistakes. I keep making mistakes. Can't maintain a constant pace. Alright, so... Let's start a better picture of this. He actually posted this in this, his... DK, never saw you hit the heavy bag. Hope you can throw power punches. It's this bullshit. Oh, actual fighting ability. So, is this guy for real? He's actually starting to show his age here. And there's a 20-kilogram difference. I think this is all I can write right now. It's I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'm going to see if I can stream some more. I have to get better with my presentation. That's all for now. Till next time, stay Tor.